Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aj and today we are in my bathroom. I am about to do some skincare and we're gonna have a little chit chat because girl, we need to catch up. First, let me start with my eczema cream. Winter is almost over. I am so happy because I have been dry. But girl, where do I start? Okay, so the last time I was like creating on YouTube and vlogging full time, well, more so part time, but I had just moved to Atlanta, so I was showing y'all like my moving journey, like shopping for the place, just a little bit of what was going on, you know what I mean? I was trying to be consistent with creating, so I was working a lot of hours, juggling a relationship, and you know, all the things that just come with moving to a new city. At one point, I was even creating content for other people, which I loved, but I just didn't have time for me. I didn't have time for my content. I wasn't putting much into myself, like, you know, giving myself the self-care that I needed. And not to say that there were distractions, it was just a lot going on. These pads be so dirty, even though I literally just got out of the shower. Girl, something had to give, and unfortunately, it was my content. And honestly, if I can go back and do it all over again, I would do so many things differently because being creative, like one of my number one outlets, whether it's me in front of the camera, me behind the camera, or me editing, it's just something that I have always loved, but never given myself time to really like do it. Although I felt like I was struggling, like mostly mentally, it was a really tough decision for me to move back home. If you don't know, I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So at the time, I'm weighing my options for two very different cities. So like, I didn't want to stay and continue struggling, but I also didn't want to deal with the failure of moving back home. And I put air quotes around failure because now that I've had time to reflect on it, it was less of a failure and more of realignment. Initially, it felt like a failure because here I was creating content, like trying to inspire people to move out of their city or just do something new. And here I was giving up on my dreams so early on the journey. So I said, God, just give me a sign. Like, you make the decision, but please just make that sign crystal clear. Tell me what I need to do because clearly I want to stay. I want to be here. Like, I want to stay. I want to make it work. Like, I just wanted to see it through. Like, I wanted to see what could come of it and I wanted to see it through. It just wasn't the smartest decision, like financially. We know like it's just so expensive to live anywhere, but it's crazy expensive to live in Atlanta, and I'm not even just talking about rent. Yeah, I was like, God, give me a sign. Like, just give me a sign. I kid you not even 5 hours later, I'm going down to check my mail and there's like a little giveaway spot. And I guess somebody else was moving out because there were extra large boxes down there. And first of all, boxes, like them boxes are not cheap, first of all. And second of all, if you don't use them all, you can return them. So I'm like, y'all not gonna get your money back? Like, okay. Then I'm like, that's the sign right there. Let me get these boxes and start packing. So as I'm packing my stuff, I'm like throwing stuff into boxes. It was a super emotional time for me because I wasn't really communicating with my friends, wasn't really communicating with my parents. So I felt really lonely. Like I didn't really have anybody to talk to about the decision other than my grandma, honestly. And one thing about that lady, she is gonna talk some sense into you. Like, but I didn't want to hear her. I didn't want to. I was like, I believe in myself so much that I'm willing to struggle to get to where I want to be. So May of 2023, I quit my job. I moved into my grandma's house and y'all, I was so depressed. Like, honestly, depressed is an understatement because I didn't understand like what I was supposed to be doing. Like I was waiting for another sign because I'm like, okay, I took the sign that I was supposed to move back, and now that I'm here, like what am I supposed to be doing? I'm applying to jobs, nobody's hiring me, I'm not in the best environment to film, like I can't really be my creative self. And so I pretty much spent May and June and part of July like just sulking in my own sadness. Like, so my best friend had sent me this program that Camille Rose was doing. And I'm like, girl, I don't have any engagement because I haven't been posting anything. I haven't been doing anything. But they were like collaborating with different content creators and influencers. And I was like, well, I don't have anything to lose, so I'm going to apply. And I did. And I got it. Like, I really doubted they were gonna accept me. What they saw, I don't know, but clearly they saw something because they accepted me. And then the video that I did for them did really well. And they were paying me to do one video and to post 3 products. And I'm like, okay, like I can do this. So that was back in July, and fast forward to now, I worked with a handful of different brands. Without a doubt, I don't think I would have these opportunities if I would have stayed in Atlanta, because I wasn't creating, I wasn't doing anything. Like I said, no engagement, really was losing followers, honestly. I was literally working my butt off to be able to afford to live there, taken away from me actually being creative. The moment I decided I wasn't gonna let my environment stop me, I wasn't gonna let embarrassment or fear stop me, I literally just stepped out of it and turned on the camera. I didn't have the best setup. I didn't really have the best environment to create, but I had some ideas and a camera. So girl, I got to work. So after being consistent on TikTok for the last 5-6 months, I'm ready to pick up the camera again here on YouTube. Really want to document like my journey of me just working on myself. So I'm ready to build a community of girls and guys that are following routines, reaching goals, and just doing all the things to become the best version of ourselves. I'm far from where I want to be, and like with my birthday coming up in 3 months, I just really want to walk into year 26 prepared. Girl, we're entering our late 20s. Like 26 is just so grown. 26 is just so grown to me. I don't know. But if you're in a season of change, no longer wasting your potential, realizing who the fuck you are, you might as well subscribe. You might as well subscribe, because we taking this week by week. We're getting all aspects of our lives together. But if you made it this far in the video, I believe in us. We're gonna do great things, and I am so excited to be on this journey with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram, both at ahjedits, and I'll see you next week.